is going on YouTube? Today I have a different video, still candle related, Halloween candle related, but it's a birthday haul. Yeah, so I got a few presents this year, and they were all candle related. I wonder why. Um, let's see, 42 days, 14 hours, 52 minutes, and 5 seconds until Halloween. It is coming. It's nice and cool too. I get to wear my hoodie. So I got a few different candles in for my birthday. Some of these are pretty cool. I want to go over them for you. The first one, these are actually made in Mexico by, I guess, the person that started the company. Her name is Doña Viviana. And I guess she had been teaching her daughters how to make these, so I'm not sure if she made these or her daughters, but the company is called Casa Viviana. And she had been making candles, handmade beeswax candles for like over 65 years. And she learned it from, I believe, her mom, and some of these molds were passed down from her grandma. So these are pretty old and rich in tradition, which is pretty cool. These first two handmade candles from Mexico, someone from my work gave them to me. I never intended for anyone from my work to find these videos, to find my channel, but somehow they did. So here we are now. That's why I don't even link it from my Instagram, but whatever. This person works in HR, so I don't know. Maybe they're trying to bribe me to behave. It's possible. But anyways, check these out. These are all handmade from beeswax, colored naturally. You know, I don't even know how they get black. Some kind of plants they grind up, or maybe beetles or something. I don't know. I'll leave a link down at the bottom that goes to like a YouTube video that shows them actually making them, which is pretty cool. And all the work that they put into these kind of makes me feel bad. I can't even get my candles going at the moment, but check this one out. This thing is huge. And all these little petals, they're all handmade. That's crazy. And they held up pretty well. I mean, coming from Mexico, know it's hot down there. And I don't know, they look perfect. Maybe it's the beeswax. Never use beeswax. It's expensive. But, I mean, if it holds up this well, might have to look into that. But yeah, these are beautiful. Yes, I said beautiful. All right. So, if you're watching, thank you. That was a very kind and thoughtful birthday present. All right, next we'll get into some that I got from Mr. Halloween Candles over on Instagram. Sent me some really cool stuff. Sent me this little cat. It's I think it's meant to float, like in water. I don't think it's scented, which would make sense because, you know, say you're in a bath and you're floating a candle, you don't want all the oils and stuff in the bath. At least I wouldn't. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I believe he said this was from 2001. Yeah, I don't really pick up anything, but that is pretty cool. All right. Next, I got a plug-in candy corn. That is not focusing. But anyways, scent plug from 2015 candy corn. That has to be around one of the last years they started making that, or stopped making it. That is pretty cool. All right. Next, we have a sampler votive. Back then, I don't think they call them votives. They just call them samplers. But this one's been wrapped in cellophane. But this is a Witch's Brew sampler from back in 1992. And you can still smell it. They weren't playing around back then. I actually started dabbling into making votives here recently. Matter of fact, I have a candy corn right here. And that is glorious. Now, I'm still working on all my candles. But yeah, this thing is very cool. They were a little more square back then, the samplers. I'll see if I can put up a video that showed, I have some pictures from back in like 1991, 92, 93 that showed some of the older stuff. Very, very cool. All right, so last year I was able to get these tapers from Mr. Sean over at Hearthside, back when he was selling some of his stuff. But Mr. Halloween Candles was able to find me those are the full tapers, like the 12-inch. He was able to find a half taper. That's pretty cool. Back then it wasn't called candy corn. It was called Halloween candy. And this one, I believe, came in packages of 6. They weren't packaged individually. So I found some cellophane, kind of wrapped it around it. And then I took a picture of the label on Halloween candy. And I printed it out. And I made a little label for this guy. Just to kind of preserve it a little bit longer. There wasn't a whole lot of smell to it. But I mean, it's old. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Put that one in my collection next to my large tapers. And finally, let's see. Can't remember the year. Like 2010, 11, maybe 12. Yankee came out with 3 cents. I think it was called the Frightful Collection, something like that. They had Boo, Tricky, and Wicked. Now I have Tricky, and Mr. Video Goulash, Mr. Chance over at Video Goulash sent me Wicked, which is pretty cool. I did not have this one in my collection, and I always wondered how this one smelled. I've asked people that have it, what it smells like. Some people say it smells like Witch's Brew. Some people say it smells like black licorice. I think it smells like both, actually. Yeah, that's good. It's really good. Again, very, very fragrant. Yeah, they weren't playing around back then. And then the paraffin just amplifies it. Yeah, so this one's showing 2011 pour. From what I could tell, I believe this one was poured in 2011, and I think I seen a 12. I'm not sure about the 2010, but yeah. I pick up some patchouli, kind of like you would get from Witch's Brew, but I don't get, like the other spices. I get like a black licorice as well. That's good. All right, so I did have a Witch's Brew from the same year, well, kind of, the year after. That was poured the year after that one. So this one has a 2011 date. This one has a 2012 date. But I know this one came out in 2011 as well. They were poured in, I know for sure they were poured in 2011 and 2012. Don't ask me how. I do a lot of research. Yeah, not as strong as that one, but definitely different. Yeah, definitely different. Yeah, that's a good one. Like a little bony punch guy. Um, yeah, I looked around for 2011 um, in my archives to try to see which candle Yankee came out with for Witch's Brew, and this is the one that pops up. And I have seen pictures of this label with the 2011 pour date on the bottom, and this one happens to have the 2012 pour date. And also in my archives, when I look up Witch's Brew 2012, nothing comes up. So I don't know. Maybe they had this one for 2 years. I also pulled out the next closest one that I had to it was 2008 Witch's Brew. This one's stronger. This one's actually closer to Wicked than the 2012 Witch's Brew. Yeah, that's really good. I even put this up against a Happy Halloween, which we know is a black liquor scent, and it to me it's almost like right in between a Witch's Brew and a Happy Halloween. Very cool. Back then they had the beautiful paraffin wax, so they loaded it up with fragrance oil. A little different nowadays. Actually, I do have a new Witch's Brew right here with I guess limited edition label for 2024. Yeah, very different. I don't know. The older ones just smell better. But yeah, that is my birthday haul. So anyone on watching this that bought any of these or gave these to me, thank you. That was very cool of you. And yeah, hopefully I have some videos here shortly with some other Halloween related stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching.